Man United travel to St Etienne, France on Wednesday night, second leg of the Europa League. After beating them 3-0 at Old Trafford, we head to France with a real advantage. And it's well timed because obviously we've got the League Cup final against Southampton coming on Sunday. So if we had been going to France now, say either maybe we score draw or we had lost at Old Trafford, it would be very tough for Man United to go to what is expected to be a hostile ground. Only about 1,300 tickets allocated to Man United fans because of French national issues at the moment. But what are we expecting about the game? I expect St Etienne to still come at United, but United are in a real comfortable position. As I said, 3-0 lead at Old Trafford, thanks to Zlatan Ibrahimovic. His first hat-trick for the club was basically the worst hat-trick you're ever likely to see. Dive for the free kick, deflection, tap in for the second, dive for the penalty. But who cares? They all count. And all three of them counted, as I said, giving us a nice, comfortable lead. Which means that if Man United score one goal against St Etienne on Wednesday, they need to score 5. And this is a team that has really struggled to score goals this year. So I think United are going to go into this very confident. And it should be a very comfortable game for Manchester United. If you're looking at the whole City second leg of the EFL Cup final, that was a match where we went in 2 goals ahead. But it wasn't comfortable. Man United were very complacent, and Man United brought pressure upon themselves to the point where Hull won that match 2-1, ended our unbeaten streak. It's the only game we've lost in 24 matches since being hammered 4-0 by Chelsea. We'll obviously have hopefully some revenge in that in the FA Cup quarter-final. But looking at this game, you know that Mourinho won't let that complacency come in again. He was frustrated with the players going into the dressing room because it was too laughy, too jokey. He'll smash that out of them. He'll make sure that when we go to this game against St Etienne, we will not be complacent. And because of that, I'm just feeling confident. United have, as I said, all season long, a couple of months ago, people were laughing at us. We were 10 points off second place, 10 points off the top 4 maybe even. And people were saying, what is going on with Mourinho? He is over. His time at Chelsea last season was indicative of a man who's on the downward spiral. And now we're undefeated since November, apart from that one loss to Hull in the second leg of the League Cup final. And people aren't laughing anymore. United are just playing very well. And even when we're not playing well, we're not losing. And that is a big difference to Man United under Van Gaal Moyes to Man United under Mourinho. And certainly the biggest difference is in chance creation. You've got Mkhitaryan looking on form. Martial's finding his feet again. Ibrahimovic is scoring goals galore. 36 games, 24 goals and 7 assists for a 35-year-old. In a new league where everybody expected him to stutter. He's doing anything but stutter. He really is the main man. Obviously, Rashford scored against Blackburn. Another reason to be happy. He's playing centrally again. But I expect this game against St Etienne to be very much a comfortable performance. I don't know whether it's going to be a draw, a narrow win, even a loss. I don't expect Man United not to progress to the next round of the Europa League because of that comfortable 3-0 lead. But who would I play in that game? I think Mourinho may rest a couple of players, but here is my predicted 11 for that game. In goal, I'm going to play Sergio Romero. Let me know whether you think David De Gea should come back in for this, but Romero, you've got to tip your hat to him. Whenever he's played this season, he's been very good. Kept so many clean sheets, hardly conceded any goals. And against Blackburn, I think he was excellent as well. His distribution was key for Man United's counter-attacking in that game. At right back, I'm going to go for Antonio Valencia. Ashley Young was fantastic, but I'm just going to go for Antonio Valencia. No reason. Maybe Young will play again. Centre-back partnership, I've gone for Eric Bailly and Marcus Rojo. Phil Jones is out of this game, and Chris Smalling, he could play as well. Let me know whether you would play Smalling. And at left back, I'm going for Daley Blind. I think if Jose Mourinho is not going to play Luke Shaw against Blackburn, just up the road in the FA Cup, he's not going to play him away at St Etienne as his return match. Midfield, I've gone for Michael Carrick. And Herrera is obviously suspended for this game, so I'm going to go for Carrick sitting deep with, I would say, Paul Pogba and Juan Mata in front of him in a midfield trio. On the right-hand side, I'll go for Mkhitaryan. Up front, I would go for Rashford. And on the left, I would go for Martial. I would keep Ibrahimovic on the bench for this game. And you saw the bench that we had against Blackburn. We had Bailly, we had Shaw, we had Schweinsteiger, we had Ibrahimovic, we had Pogba, we had quality. And that's what United have got this season. We have got strength in depth. And in a game like this, with the League Cup final coming up, as I said, we may as well rest 1 or 2 players. Try and get 1 goal, then St Etienne have got to score 5. Just all you've got to do is keep your defensive shape, keep your discipline. That's exactly why I don't expect Mourinho to make too many changes to that team that kept 5 clean sheets in a row of Valencia by maybe Smalling will come back in, but it could be Rojo and Blind at left back. It's been playing very, very well. But that is my prediction for the game and my preferred 11. Let me know who you would start in that game. But Man United, because of that 3-0 win over St Etienne at Old Trafford, driving seat in this game. As I said, we only need 1 and they need 5. And because of that, we'll go through. Whether it's going to be pretty, whether it's going to be a gritty draw, it's away from home in Europe. Under Fergie, we always used to play 4-5-1 with Rooney isolated as a striker. I expect Mourinho to have a disciplined shape like that. And maybe that's why Rashford suits the team a little bit more than Ibrahimovic, just to have that pace on the counter-attack. Because Rashford, Martial, Mkhitaryan, pace galore in that team. Let me know your predictions in the comments below. Who would be in your team as well? Leave your 11s in the comments below. Drop a like on the video. I'll be going to the game in St Etienne. Not sure if I'm going to get a ticket or not, but I'm definitely going to be in France. So hopefully it'll be a good time. We've obviously got the League Cup final on Sunday, so it could be a great week for Reds. Let's hope it will be, with 2 wins to build on the Blackburn win. That's it for the preview. Take it easy, everyone.